Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. Happy Tuesday. How are my beloveds doing today? All right, well, if you're new to the channel, welcome. You've come to a safe place where we do uplifting readings on the daily. And guys, I do offer readings. If you're interested in seeing my services, you can click on the description below the video and then the more button. I'm seeing celebration here today, guys, okay, around money. I'm also seeing balance around money. So I feel like something good might be coming. There's a lot of talk about money, but we haven't seen it yet. The cards are saying soon, okay? Soon we're going to be celebrating and very happy, okay? Because a decision is being made behind the scenes by someone who's very serious about this decision, but is also very loving and giving and empathetic, and but is you know, has a very serious job and a serious decision to be made regarding abundance for everyone. Okay, all right, I said it, abundance for everyone. All right, I'm seeing this person who is starting over or getting ready to start something big. I heard start something big. This is in regard to something industrial, I want to say. Somebody's going to start some big business, okay, that is going to affect the world. And I'm seeing a big victory around your money, and I'm seeing that this is going to take off very quickly. All right, if this is you, comment below the video. I'm interested in hearing from you. All right, let's continue. Another card, another good card around money with this Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is, you know, requires patience. This is a loyal person who's protective and is also very persistent. Okay, so when you decide that there's something you want or there's something you're going after, you are extremely persistent. You will keep going until you get it. And I do see that this is the case for some of my Aquariuses this week. And I'm talking, it looks like, to my singles. Okay, so if you are single, I'm seeing some kind of meeting, some kind of a group of people, like a family meeting or a family gathering, a business meeting. And I'm also seeing, I think this is going to be attached to business. You're going to meet somebody new. This is for my singles in the world of business. So whether you're working at a it doesn't matter where you are, what level you're on. I do see that there are people here in the workplace that there's going to be a special someone in the realm, in the in with these bunches of people. Someone in there is especially for you, okay? And I do see possible marriage here. I do see a lot of celebration. I do see that you're going to click with this person. All right, and you know, one thing I just realized is for a lot of you, you're actually going to start crushing on a boss of yours, a boss figure. Huh. If this is you, comment below the video. Okay, all right, so let's continue. All right, something that you've wanted for a long time in connection to your finances, okay? Whatever this is, you've been wanting it, but it hasn't shown up for you yet. So finances have kind of been a burden for you, all right? Things aren't coming in as quickly as you would have liked, all right? And I am seeing that a lot of you are going through a transitional period right now. When you come out the other side, your perceptions about money are going to change, okay? So total change in your perception of money is going to be the thing, the throttle that kicks off your wealth, okay? Because something is going to light a fire under your ass and is going to make you, put you into like a hyperdrive as far as being aggressive about making more money. And whether that be, you know, going back to school or starting a business or something along that line. All right, so for you guys, the star just showed up. and that would be you. Okay, and I'm always told when the star pops into the deck to remind you of how Spirit sees Aquarius. Okay, they see each and every one of you as a big, bright white, a beautiful white light. Okay, and they look at you because that in that way, because a lot of you don't see yourselves in that way. You don't see how great you truly are and what you're doing here, what you were meant to do. And it's because we've all forgotten. Okay, but we're coming into a new time, if you will, new timelines, fifth dimension, however you want to view it or say it. And we're coming into this era where the karmic is going away. So we no longer have to come back here and view Earth as a school. Okay, we are currently divvying ourselves up. We're removing ourselves from the third dimensionals, people that refuse to wake up and are choosing to stay in those low density, vibrational spaces of fear and lack. Okay, those of us who are moving away from that, we're in the fourth, I believe, right now, moving into the fifth. Okay, so we've been through the heartache, we've been through the tower moments, we've been through the stuckness, and all of this over the past few months has come into the forefront, where all these things have come up for us to release them, to be released. And that's what we've been going through. All right. Also, a lot of neurological things you might notice, eye twitching, pains in your legs and everywhere actually in your body, pinching feelings, weird ass feelings, right? These are neurological things happening from the energies that are raising our frequency so that we can maintain a frequency that matches the frequency in the fifth. Okay. Also, this is a time for coming into our authenticity. Aquas, this is your time. Okay. And this window, when I keep saying this is your time, this is actually your time for a lot of things. And yesterday we talked about today, the 17th, right? And what today is all about is you, Aquarius. This is your time for many things, all right? To come into your authentic selves, to not fear what people are going to think about you as far as how you carry yourself, your beliefs, the way that you think, how you handle life, handle problems. Okay, coming into your authenticity means we're not caring what other people think anymore, because when we do that, it stifles us. It stops us from being who we really are and what we're capable of being. It stifles our energy, right? You could see that. So I'm seeing that all of this has been being released over the past few months so that you can come into your authenticity. Okay, this is about you, Aquarius. You are the star. All right, and that star card is you. I'm told to tell you when it pops up that Spirit sees you as this enormously big, beautiful white light that is here for a spectacular, special reason. Okay, and that is to be the bridge to help people that are just waking up move into these fifth dimensional spaces. All right, I'm seeing something happy and light and enormously positive, all right, coming in. This is something that a lot of you are putting thought into that you would like to happen, and this is not something that's going to, this is pretty big, so it's not something that's going to show up tomorrow or the next day. But Spirit is saying that there's a lot going on in the background in the moon card. Stuff that you're not aware of spiritually being readied for you, Aquarius. Things that you're not aware of just yet. And you might be between timelines right now where you're feeling a little bit stuck, like things aren't moving forward, or maybe some people keep trying to pull you backwards into those negative emotions and feelings. All right, don't allow that, guys. Don't allow it. Put your boundaries up tightly And, you know, it's time for that separation with these people. It doesn't matter who they are. It's not that you don't have to love them anymore and never see them again. But start seeing them less, start answering their calls less, stop spending as much time, because the time you're spending with them, you're exerting your energy, or they're sucking your energy away from you and bringing you back into that third dimensional space again. All right. A lot of you are moving out of relationships, I'm seeing. Okay. So this is some kind of particular time where you guys are manifesting your happiness in. I'm seeing a lot of you are moving away from the relationships that have been toxic. So we have this devil card here, and then we have the Page of Swords, you know, turning your head in the opposite way, no longer needing what this energy has provided for you, because it was an illusion and it was false. Okay, so in the past you might have not felt really good about yourself, so you were putting up with this. All right, but now you know who you really are, and you're very confident in yourself, and you're drawing boundaries against this. You know your value, and this person has not valued you very much. They've put you down. They have not given you the freedom to work on yourself and make yourself feel good, because every time you start to do that, they tear you back down. All right, so you've been working on looking at love differently, looking at maybe a new love coming in, and manifesting the love that you feel you deserve, a love that you are imagining to come in. All right, somebody who's checking off all the boxes and vibrating on your level. All right, here I'm seeing the Hermit. So somebody's been spending time alone, not necessarily a bad thing. All right, you've just been kind of taking a look at your relationships, and you know what you've been doing, and what you want to do in the future, where you want to be in the future. So kind of surveying everything. I do see there's going to be some movement with the things that you're figuring out that you want to do. There's going to be a lot of energy coming behind these things, and you're going to be very happy with the results. Okay, so this has to do with Aquarius's strength, Aquarius's innovational creativity, and all these things that are bubbling over the surface right now. Today being the 17th, being a very special time with the eclipse, okay, has a direct connection to Aquarius, in that you are going to be moving through a lot of the old and moving into the new. Okay? All right, let's continue. All right, there's a family situation here where there's a lot of upset and stuckness. I need to get more on this, Spirit. All right, this scenario here with this family, somebody is holding things back in the family by holding on to something. You're holding on to a person, it looks like, with dear life, and you've gotten clarity that this person is stronger than you thought. This person has a lot of strength to them, and this person is also starting to look outside of themselves and outside of what has been. In other words, they're looking at a new opportunity for themselves, and this is making you feel some kind of way. All right, so this might be, you know, the person you're with, a husband or wife, I feel, who's looking to go outside of the house now and either get a new job or getting involved in something, going back to school, and this has you feeling a little bit nervous for some reason. Okay, maybe a little insecurity there, because you're seeing the strength in your person all of a sudden, noticing this where you didn't notice this before. You're going to get clarity on this, that there is no reason for the fear or, you know, the insecurity. If this is you, please comment below the video. All right. This is in regard to somebody's been working on some kind of business or some kind of new financial opportunity. This is being looked at like a brand new start for you. And you're already thinking of all the things you're going to be doing with your income that has not really started to come in full force yet. This is also, you're manifesting this because you're seeing the future of this. You're seeing that this is going to be your justice because Spirit is confirming it. The Spirit is seeing a lot of personal growth in you. The reason you're going to be so successful, Aquarius, in this is because your heart is full. Your heart is filled with love. You are being very kind to other people. You are pretty much changing the way the map is looking without realizing it. All right, so I've mentioned this many times, guys. Aquarius, when you do something kind for another person, you not only raise your vibration and their vibration and put a smile on your face, but there's hundreds of other people that, because we're one consciousness, that get affected. So you're shining your light and bringing more light to hundreds of people by doing one good deed, if that's understandable. Okay, because we are one, we're one consciousness, we're all connected, in other words, consciously. We affect each other, our energy. For instance, for an example, I am an empath, and as of lately, my gifts have been over the top. They've been getting so strong lately. So I have days where I'm just feeling obliterated. Yeah. Okay. You get it, right? I think I said it correctly, right? I'm not going there. All right. I'm just feeling terrible some days for no reason, though. And I usually attribute it to the energy, because there's nothing else to blame it on. And I'll tell you why, too. It probably, more than likely, if it happens to you, is the energy. Because what you're feeling when there's no reason, guys, and you feel, you know, really down and upset or some kind of way, and nothing's happened to cause it, you're feeling, you know, other people's emotions. You're feeling you know, you're feeling other people and what they're going through, what they're feeling, because we're one consciousness. We're all connected. All right, so let's continue. All right, this is for somebody who needs to hear this message today. All right, you're being very brave, and you're just pushing through this. You know it has to happen. And you also know that as hard as it is, once you get to the other side, you're going to be happier than you've been in years. Okay? And what I'm seeing you do is you're ending something with someone who's been sneaky, who's been lying, who's been deceiving you, and who has not been treating you like you should be treated. Okay? You're starting to realize your value. All right, and you are moving toward ending this. Okay, a lot of stuff has been going on: sneakiness, underhandedness, lying, possibly cheating, not really sure, but you're doing the right thing, and I'm very proud of you. I'm sending you love and light, and let's continue. All right, somebody is feeling you're using your intuition, which is very, very powerful. Okay, and I believe I'm speaking to someone who is focusing very much on their intuition, and I'm seeing that you are someone who's very creative, which makes sense, and you are about to bring in this wheel. Okay, your abilities are off the charts. So your consciousness, your inner consciousness, your what do I want to say here? You're manifesting this in. All right. And I'm seeing, you know, this is about wealth and prosperity, but it's about abundance. It doesn't all have to do with money, guys. Abundance isn't necessarily money, but I do see wealth in this card as well. There's other things. There's spiritual things in here, protectiveness. Okay. You have angels that are surrounding your home and surrounding you, protecting you and your family. They're also protecting some kind of finance that either has come in as of recent or is on its way to you. All right, so this has, you know, a lot in it, this card. It's everything positive that a person could want. And we all pretty much want the same things, right? I mean, some things, the smaller things might be different, but the main things are the same. We want protection, we want wealth, we want happiness, and all of those things are inside of this card, okay? And you're using your intuition, your thought processes on how to manifest this in. And your creativity is so strong and so over the top that it's not going to take you long. You're very focused, okay? And you're tired of being without. So let's see if there's anything else in regard to this. Seeing a new financial start for a single mother. So if you're watching this and you are a single mother, and you know, maybe you've been confused about your finances lately, things that you thought should have happened by now or were supposed to come through by now, finances you've been waiting on perhaps, just necessity, financial necessity for you and a child or children. I am seeing a lot of money coming into you. I'm seeing you looking very abundant and having a complete new start. This is going to feel like a completely new beginning for you. The sky is the limit. You can start a business, you can make purchases, you can buy that new car, you can take your children and go traveling. You're going to have the time of your life, okay? And I feel like this could happen over the next 3 weeks or 3 months. All right, I'm going to end on this note, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. If you're still with me, please hype the video, subscribe and like it, and hit the notification bell because I haven't been sending the videos out at the same exact time every day. There was something I said I was going to talk to you about, exercises. Okay, if you're feeling down, you're feeling lost, you're feeling like nothing is coming to fruition, that you are trying, and this is the key word, guys, trying, all right? A lot of people have been, you know, in this third dimension, we've been shown ridiculous things like, yeah, just sit on the couch and eat popcorn and wish that your life will change, and maybe it'll change. You might have luck, okay? It's got nothing to do with luck. It has to do with action. So if you're down and out and you're finding that, you know, everything around you is Loserville, take a look around you and see who is in your circle, okay? Are there people lifting you up? Are there people that are admiring your value and treating you like, you know, the princess that you are? Or are they sucking the life out of you with negativity and depressive thoughts? And, you know, especially if you have that friend who's very negative, and then your abilities go out the window because you're vibrating really low, and you start going back and forth with this person, you know, with the negativity, and you get into this habit. You are never going to be able to bring anything to light for yourself that's positive, okay? Get away from those people. That's the first thing I can tell you to do, all right? When you meet somebody in life who's positive, I always looked at it like, you know, I picked somebody who has more on the ball than I do, because that way I can look up to them and take on some of their characteristics that I want to incorporate into me, okay? This is especially good to do if you come from a family who's just very negative and have put you down your whole life. These people have had a chance at you because you're young, you're vulnerable, you don't know better. You know, they're molding and shaping you by, you know, continuously throwing insults at you All right, it's time for you to break away from that. If you don't, you will wake up tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that in this same mental frame. Okay, so first things first, move away from these people. All right, start putting action into place. Don't get crazy and overwhelm yourself. Just, put things in not alphabetical order, and prioritize the things you want. Putting the most important thing up on the top of the list, okay? Whether it's going back to school, going to a therapist, whatever it is you need to do to enhance your mental state of mind, okay? Not drugs, though, not alcohol, all right? And then start working on yourself. And the biggest thing that's going to help you the quickest is staying in a state of gratefulness. Every morning when you wake up, tell yourself what you're grateful for. And I always say make them small things. The smaller the better, because then when the bigger things come in, you're overwhelmed with gratitude and happiness. And you can't be depressed and be in a state of gratitude at the same time. All right, so always making sure you stay consistent in a state of gratefulness is going to help you within weeks, okay? And there is also another exercise you can do. You could hit them all up at the same time. It's only going to be extra helpful. Anything you're doing for yourself, cooking a small meal or a big meal, lighting a candle, drawing a bath, whatever thing that you're doing, just say these words. My intention to making this meal for myself is to love and nurture myself, okay? And use those words, and these exercises will work for you if you are consistently doing them. All right, and remember, anything you want in life is not going to come knocking on your door and come rolling in. All right, we have to put action even behind the things we're manifesting, right? It even takes energy to manifest. So whatever you want in life, put that action behind it. And with that, I'm going to end the video, and I love each and every one of you, and thank you for coming to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.